Good evening, ladies and germs. Welcome back to this installment of Science. Thank you for joining me. We will be examining, investigating, going in depth to the inner workings, the inner machinations of the water cycle. You guys might not know this, but the water cycle actually goes by an uncountable amount of names. You got so many. You've got the water cycle, the hydrologic cycle, the wet cycle, and for my French bros, Système du Water. So, it's really fascinating stuff. It's really interesting. But I know what you're thinking. I can't wait to get started. But I have to tell you, please, hold your excitement. Keep it contained. Keep yourself contained, please. And instead, I invite you to take my hand and join me as we uncover and investigate the wacky, wild, and wet world of the water cycle. Let's get started.
Alright, welcome to the educational part of the video that I'm sure you've all been waiting for, the first person perspective of the water cycle. Now, as the water cycle is a cycle, it has no starting or stopping point, but for our purposes today, we'll be starting in water storage systems. So where can you find water? Well, you can find water in many places, such as oceans, rivers, streams, creeks. You can find water in your local bathtub. You can find water in your local drainage system. You can find water in all sorts of places. You can even find water in bottles of root beer. Water can also be found in a gaseous form, in a vapor, such as a cloud. It can also be found in ice, such as like glaciers, snowpack, and icebergs. It can also be found in lakes.
See, so we're gonna go save nature.
Bro, this boy about to go get a can of the lake.
Get the can.
Let's put. Oh no! Sam, go! Just keep going.
Keep going.
Go for it. Go for it.
Now, water in lakes and oceans will of course have life in it, just like the cat you just saw, and you can also have bugs running across it because of the surface tension, portrayed by my awful hand movements. But the first step that we'll be investigating today into the water cycle is evaporation. Now, water starts to evaporate when the sun starts to shine on it and raising the temperature of the water. Now, you can see this for yourself when you take a hot shower and you get steam coming out of the shower and ending up on the mirror. You can also see it when you're boiling water, making pasta, stuff like that. But oftentimes you can't really see evaporation because it becomes an odorless and a colorless vapor. So, congratulations, you have now evaporated. You are now rising into the atmosphere as a water molecule vapor. And right about now, we're going to pause you right there. You have now condensed into a cloud, but there's another way to get here, so let's look at that. Bring it back down, perfect. Now, normally this tree would have leaves on it, and leaves hold water, and they can also let go of this water called transpiration. Now, that water, transpired, will also go up into the air. Perfect, right there again. You have now condensed into a cloud for the second time. Those are the two ways that water can evaporate or transpire into the air and then condense to become a cloud. And then you'll follow as precipitation. Let's bring it back down. Congratulations, you have now fallen to the ground as precipitation. You can either go one of two ways now, but first you're going to become surface runoff. And surface runoff can be illustrated by watching the snow absorb the water. You're just going to spread. The water is just going to move across the surface. And right now you'll see I'm zoomed in on a hole right there. That's going to illustrate how percolation works. Percolation is where water will make its way through cracks and through the pull of gravity down through the dirt and through the rock, back down to underground aquifers. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it adequately displayed the water system. Please enjoy this footage of me wringing out my socks after filming the bathtub scene.
My God, that was so stupid. That wasn't even funny. It was phenomenally stupid. Not a single moment of that was in any way comedic at all. Now the bathroom floor is soaked. Mom's gonna be yelling at me. I'm soaked. A whole pair of clothes are soaked. I used about 19 million gallons of water and 3 hours of my time.